Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Dissect. As you can see, we have a new host on the show, and this is Sam George, the executive producer of Dissect, joining us tonight. Novelist is not able to make it.
All right, folks. Good evening. As Joel said, my name is Sam. Don't worry, I am not taking Novelist's place. I don't want to. I am just filling in for him tonight, and so we hope you have a great show, a good evening, good time with us tonight. Sorry, I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this in a while, but we have a great guest, and we won't waste too much time tonight because we do not have a lot of time with her, and we hope that we will get a chance to bring her back. But without further ado, Joel, would you do the honors and introduce our next guest?
Yes, tonight, all people watching on all platforms, we have Miss Queen Omega, reggae ambassador herself on the show to give us some of her time. Let's bring Queen Omega to the stage. Welcome, Queen Omega.
Greetings, blessed love. Thanks for having me.
Greetings, Queen Omega. Greetings. I'm a big fan, by the way. As you can tell, I'm
So,
already smiling. I am a big, big, big fan.
Yes.
you have me sweating over here as well. um, so we
I'm
appreciate your
sweating
time and
too.
we appreciate your time, and we just want to let the audience know that you have a long list of tour dates ahead of you, and you're already en route to one of those dates. So we just want to from the top just say we appreciate your time, and thank you so much. Um, so Queen Omega,
Yes.
just tell us a little bit about where you're from for people who maybe have been living under a rock for a while, where you're from and how you got started.
I'm hailing from San Fernando, which is like South Trinidad. Is a city, and it's a humble city. It's a lot of vibes, in my little island of Trinidad. Yeah, what can I say? Culture-wise, soca music, but of course, I'm doing reggae.
Yes. That's kind of interesting, which is one of the questions I had for you. What's it like, sort of being? It's not odd man out, but you know, being the reggae person or the reggae superstar in a country full of soca and calypsonians. How does that feel?
um, is a great feeling because it's unique. It don't really have much. We
Right.
have a lot of artists here, but successfully, like in the reggae arena, there is not much artists who have managed, to make it into a career. So it's a
Mhm.
great feeling, but it's also challenging. It's very challenging.
Which would be one of the questions we would ask. What would be some of the challenges? You
Attention
know,
all passengers, in a few minutes the vessel will be docking. We kindly ask
so you see, folks, you gotta forgive
those
us. Well, this is dissect, so we dissect
places
everything.
to their
Yes.
But
seats and please remain
forgive us
seated.
the
Open
background
docking
noise. That's just
instructions will
Queen
soon be
Omega on
announced.
the
We're
road.
live. We're live and
So
direct.
Yes.
yeah, we're
Yes.
live
Yes,
exactly.
live
That's
and
that's the
direct on Dissect.
authenticity. Yeah, that's the authenticity of this program. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you can quickly, share a few of the challenges that you faced as being in the reggae genre. Um, as I said before, a land where most people is soca and calypso and so forth.
And being a female at
Yeah,
that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Female.
exactly. One of the challenges for sure is like getting my music like rotated on the airwaves and on the national radio. It has been,
Mhm.
it's been quite a struggle unless I have like something that is really hit, like the last dub plate that I had that went viral, something like this capacity. Unless it
Yeah.
hasn't reached to this capacity, you find that it's really a struggle to get the music played on the airwaves.
Hmm.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think one of the well, one would imagine that would be one of the. I don't think even soca and calypsonians have that their challenge is getting their music played. So I think it
Definitely,
be
definitely
double
much less
for,
for reggae.
yeah, for reggae. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I found you when one of your one of your doublets went viral with a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It was so cool, and I sent a message to them in our group chat, and I said, Joel Novelist, we have to bring Queen Omega on this program.
So you know
You know?
what? We did reach out to Queen Omega last year when her album was launching, but she was of course touring. And you know what, Queen Omega, you are near and dear to my heart because my roots are from Trinidad as well. So
Ah,
I you represent for me. And,
nice.
yes, it's big, and I've been following you from a very young age, and it's it is very humbling to know that we have this mega reggae star coming from Trinidad, female reggae star coming from Trinidad.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
not only are you you're trending in Trinidad, but you know what I see when I look at you, you're all over Europe. They love you in Europe. They embrace you in Europe. And we did have
Yes.
some video clips to show. We will have those in rotation on our networks. And we will connect with you about getting some of your music on TDN radio as well. So you can
Nice.
touch the airwaves over in Dominica and other islands as well, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. Give
yes.
thanks. Give thanks. Spread the music, man. Spread the love.
That's the idea, right?
Yeah.
But so as you are, is this your first or your second tour overseas?
Actually, that's a very good question. I've been touring for the past 10 years in Europe.
Oh,
So it's tour number 10, but
yeah.
I
So
give thankful.
you're a veteran then.
Yeah, I give thanks that I've managed to survive for
Mm,
such a long time in the reggae industry, and
Yeah.
also to be able to wave the Trinbagonian flag internationally, touching
yeah,
those stages, those big festivals in Europe is a big deal. It is a big deal because most of the times they don't even know the island. Where are you from? Trinidad is like, where is that in the US? They don't even know where Trinidad
yeah,
is. So it's really a good vibe to represent my island, and also to spread the message, let the people them know that listen, this is what it's about. I represent for all female, and I really, really love doing what I do. And I'm a conscious woman, and it's my
yeah.
life. It's
Hmm.
not just the music, it's the life that I live as well.
That's right.
That is very profound, Joel.
I mean, I just wanted to take it a different angle for a minute. I've seen your tour videos and I see you doing this in heels. Like you're a
Yes.
boss.
There's the woman thing again.
Yes,
You're a
yes, my
boss.
king
And
man
I
always
see,
say that.
yes.
Yeah, he always say, "Girl, use a woman king." The stuff that I do. Um, because I'm a woman, I have to keep that feminine, touch. So I always love performing with heels
Yeah.
to show the people that listen, this is a woman doing her thing. This
Yes.
is a female. So because reggae is so male dominated. And but with that being said, I do get respect. I do get that respect from my male counterparts in the business. They give me that respect, and it's more like I'm more like a mama. They give me that respect, and I think it's because of the name Queen Omega, because Queen Omega means like mother of creation.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm a mother in the business. They all give enough respect to all the brethren in the business, man. Give thanks for the push, because they gave me the push, and the encouragement to continue going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that. Because oftentimes, sometimes we've spoken with other female artists of other other genres, other countries, and they feel like someone is more like trying to press them down rather than pushing
Yeah,
them forward. And so I'm happy to hear that
yeah.
you feel
No,
encouraged.
for some reason, reggae music is that vibe. It has that vibe,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
I mean, yeah. And then again, too, I think it's mostly because of my background. I mean, I grew up with only brothers. I don't have any sisters, so I
Ah,
always had that strong, you know, that militant way about me. I always had that growing up.
Hmm.
So I guess the man them could see that and know from the beginning, you know, this woman, she's definitely coming as a powerhouse.
Yes.
So they
Yeah,
just clear the path for me, you know, they just make way for the queen.
and I think that's human nature too. If you exuberate strength and courage, you
Mhm,
will
mhm.
attract that. So, I
That's
think
it.
that also
That's it.
helps too. It's the kind of spirit you have. I think you attract thing. But
Yes, yes.
what I mean, you're a conscious lady. I could see that from the first time I heard you sing. You have a powerful voice, and
Mhm.
your lyrics have very powerful messages and so forth. And so I wanted to ask, what are some of the messages that you would hope to convey to people who listen to your music, but especially for the ladies, for females? What would like or love for them to take away from what you put out there?
Well, I just want, and as we say for the woman, I just want us to know that we're so beautiful and that we're so precious, that we're so
Mm,
gifted, and that we're so talented. If we only have an idea, we would be able to vibrate even higher. And I think that's the message in the music for us to understand that we were created divine for a divine purpose and that we have to take care of the earth and to love one another. This is the
mhm.
key to a blissful life, you know. And to my queens, to my sisters, I just want to say that you're a queen, whether you know it or not. You were born a queen.
Right.
And we are the nurturers, we are the caretakers, we are the mothers of the earth. And with that being said, just straighten your crown. Just straighten your crown, keep your head up, and
Mhm.
you know, take care of the family as we always do.
Speaking of family, thank you for that message, and I hope all of you viewers out there have listened very intently and are taking heed. Right. Um, Speaking of family, I've seen you. I watch you on when you're on your Instagram. I've seen you in your kitchen cooking and stuff like that. How is it? How are you able to manage your work-life balance? How is that for you? How are you able to do that?
I guess is I have no choice, you know. It's just like if you have a 9 to 5. I mean, you prepare yourself, you go on your job, you do your
Mhm.
work, you come back home. So this is just, it's a blessing in a way to be able to be an artist and you know, be a mother, because I can share I can share my vibration, I can share my music with the children, and they're very much involved. They're very much involved in what I do. When I'm writing, they're there. When I'm in the studio,
Mhm.
they're there. And it's just the most I give me the tools and the humbleness that I need, and the patience that I need, and the tolerance that I need. All the things that I need, or I think that I need, it's already embedded. And if it's not there, I really try my best to like make it work. I don't have no choice, man. This is my life. I have to make it work. It's my shoes, you know. I
Right.
gotta walk in it. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes
Got
sense.
you.
Makes
Got you.
sense.
So, what's life like on a regular, especially when you're in Trinidad? Do you find folks uh, rushing you essentially, or is it more, or do you kind of keep the distance, just to
No,
feel
no, 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 no,
free,
no.
like
No
basically, can you go to
distance.
the grocery store and not be mobbed?
I can go to the grocery store. I would not be mobbed, but people occasionally like, Queen Omega, Wagwan,
Yeah.
Queenie, I can get autograph. I like what you're doing. People know me, and because of where I go in my city, it's a
Hmm.
small city, so a lot of people know me, and they know I've been singing from since I was a girl. So
Right.
for them to see me now, they're
Mhm.
like, "Wow,
I knew
girl,
how
you're
she was young.
still, yeah, oh good, we're so glad for you. You're still singing." They're like, they encourage me. They encourage me.
Mhm.
We love what you're doing. We seeing what you're doing, girl. You're making us proud. You know, I walk the streets, but I am encouraged all the time, and I'm reminded of who I am by the
Mhm.
people. I'm
Right.
reminded that, listen, we listening to you, we watching you, we seeing you, we
Right.
love what you're doing. I can't,
Yeah,
it's very rare for me to walk the streets and not for anyone to know who I am now. Like, people know me. People know
no,
me
Mhm.
yeah,
now. Yeah. It's a good feeling though.
yeah.
I
You
must,
can, you,
because of recognition from all
yeah,
the hard work. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Definitely celebrate that. I mean,
Yes,
it takes work to get to
yes. For
where you are
sure,
now,
for
so
sure.
celebrate that. I was just
For
curious
sure.
because one of the things is I've noticed that in the Caribbean we are not like say Americans, for example. When you're an A-lister in America, you can't go anywhere without being
Mhm.
mobbed and people rushing
True,
you and they want to take
true,
pictures and blah blah blah. But
true.
one thing I noticed with our Caribbean people is if they know someone who's made it, they'll admire the person, yes, but they won't simply come
They would
and
give them the
just
respect.
yeah,
They would.
they won't rush on you and try to be all over you. So that's
True,
why I was curious about that.
true. And I love that. I love that about my people. They give you that respect,
Hmm.
They understand that, listen, she's a person, She
Yes.
probably
Yeah,
not in the mood or and I give them the surety that, hey, don't, hey, you could come take a picture, no worries, man.
right.
Everything cool.
Yeah.
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 Joel, we have a question from
Yeah, we have
the
a question
audience.
here. Where have you performed in the Caribbean so far, and where would you like to go next? Did you hear that question?
Yes, 1 second.
Yeah. Oh, the announcement.
Yeah.
The speakers do not get to
So
evacuate until further information is given.
I've
Keep
been
it traveling on board the ABT James and do enjoy the
I've
rest
been
of
to
your evening.
Martinique, and St. Croix, performing Martinique, St. Croix, and Guadeloupe. And
Yeah.
I am really looking forward to like doing a Caribbean tour. We've been talking about it and putting it out in the universe because word song is power. And I love touring Europe and I love my fans. But I really think that now I need to like touch more base with my people. And I
Hmm.
want to tour the Caribbean like real bad. Caribbean, Africa. Those are the two territories that is like on
Yeah.
my list, to do list. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, as soon as
Well,
possible. I would
yeah.
love to.
Let me
Nice.
say now that Dominica should find you and note you down for the World Creole Music Festival.
Yes.
Because
I
I
love
mean,
it.
you have the song, you have the spirit, you're a Caribbean
Yes.
woman, so you're
Yes. It's
definitely
natural. It's
yeah,
natural.
yeah, it's only
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah,
So
man.
um we have another question
Oh,
from
yes.
the audience.
Oh,
Would you love to work with that's probably not in the same genre? Rather, who would you
who
like to
would you
love?
like?
Yeah.
There's a few artists. I would love to work with Lauren Hill. I would love to work with Burna Boy.
Mm,
Um,
Hmm?
I was thinking maybe Beyonce because I respect her as an artist. She's gifted, she's talented.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just
okay.
just just a few out of the box, not of my genre. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
I
I
like
mean,
that. I like
you never know. You never know.
Yes.
it. And I
Yes.
noticed that you've been to, so because you've been to Europe a lot, you've been to a lot of French countries. And the islands that you've been to were French islands.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you do, have you picked up some French? I heard you say like Queen Omega la. So
Queen
you,
Omega la déchirer la place. What I do normally, what I do when I go to countries that's not English speaking, I always ask for simple commands that I can stay on stage that will move the crowd.
Mhm.
So
right.
when I do this, I put myself in trouble because people think I can speak their language. But the truth is, I have not learned French. Probably just a few things I can say, but
Mhm.
just for the fans. It's just for the fans and the love of the music, man.
Yeah, and that's important to be able to connect with your audience because I saw you, I don't know if it was Belgium, but when they panned to the audience, you saw the big Trinidadian flag and then I
Yes.
saw Ghanaian flag and but the audience was
Yes.
massive. It had to have been over 50,000.
Yeah. That's the kind of crowd I love. I love big crowd. I love it. The bigger the crowd, the bigger the vibe.
Speaking of vibes, question here says, "What gives you such lyrical vibes? Cause you bad. I love the way you deliver. That's a question from the audience.
All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. You know, I can't really say, well, I or I. What I know is that my mom told me from very young that I have a voice, and that the voice that I have is a gift. Because she prayed when I was in her womb, she prayed a lot.
Hmm.
So the Most High being divine and being highly wise. With the vocals, he gave me the ability to write, you know,
Right.
so it's just natural that, you know, I'm a singer and I can write. And I don't know, it just flows naturally, man. It just flows naturally from I hear a beat
Hmm.
and I feel the beat. Naturally, I hear lyrics, and once
Yeah.
it's strong, I'm compelled to pick up the paper and I start writing. And in no time, you have a song.
Nice.
Yes, yes.
That's good.
You know, when we were trying to decide on videos to show on this episode, which we won't tonight, but hopefully when you come back we can do that.
Yes.
There was one where you were doing a freestyle. I think it was Fittest. You were freestyling, and I just get chills, you know, just hearing you and going all of those different ranges that you hit. It's
Yeah.
just how, and you said it's a gift from God, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely. All praises. I mean, I don't even know sometimes how I do it. It's
Hmm.
just like that divine. It's embedded deep within, you know. I feel it in my core. I can
Yeah.
feel it in my core. And sometimes when I hear a beat, sometimes it hit me so strong that I just have to write. I just have to write. I have it's no control over it sometimes.
Yeah, you just gotta write it down. But
Yeah.
of all of the songs you have written and recorded, um, do you have a favorite? And why would that one be your favorite if you do?
I have a couple of few favorites from my last album. I can say Fittest.
Hmm.
Fittest is like one of my favorite tracks from Freedom Legacy album. And the reason why is because it's just hardcore talking exactly the truth of what took place when we were going through the pandemic for COVID-19. You know? It's so raw, it's so real, and I
Hmm.
just like being like that. Yeah.
yes. Well, that's one of my favorites as well. So, and we know
But
you have to go soon, so we're gonna try and wrap it up.
yeah,
But
we have about
Yes.
we have about
Fittest,
4 more minutes.
Thunderstorm, don't call me local. Like,
Look out.
Local is my favorite actually.
That
I
song, listen, that song has, I don't know what to say about, you see a song that don't want to die, this song don't
yeah.
want to die.
Well, good
Because
music never dies, you know.
that's
So
the thing, that's the thing.
yeah.
And I did it with Manu Digital before, a
Hmm.
couple years ago, and it went, you know, it created a buzz. And then again with Little Lion, and this time about 40 million views. So definitely the people that love the tune.
Yeah,
yes, yes,
it
yes,
speaks to a person who has decided that they are not going to just keep themselves in that little box where they are, and
Definitely,
it's
definitely.
yeah, pull it out of your
Yeah.
mind, pull your mind out of your head or something. It's a
Yes,
powerful
yes,
yes,
song
yes.
is basically what I'm trying to say, and
Give thanks,
we
man. Give
appreciate
thanks.
you
Give thanks.
sharing your talent with us, of course. And as Joel said, we don't have a lot of time, so
May
I'll
I
let her
have your
give you the
attention
last
for
question.
drivers?
yes. Thank you so much, Queen Omega, for your time. All right, we
You
will.
most
Please
welcome. We're most welcome. I'm here with the family, and
do not start your
Mhm.
we're just
vehicle
going to take a
until the
trip to the
code
sister
switches.
island of Tobago.
I
You
knew it.
know.
I knew it.
Yeah, and I was like, shoot, I don't have an interview. It's the same time with the sale. I said, I hope I can make this interview. You know, oh gosh, because I love doing interviews. It's a way where the people can know who the artist is. So I really
Right.
look forward to doing the interviews so that people can know who I am, and
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
to reason with you all. You know, the conversation is good and it's edifying. You know, it's
Yeah.
edifying.
Yeah, we
Absolutely.
Yeah.
certainly hope to have you on next time for the full hour, so
Yes.
we can
Yes.
dissect
Definitely.
Queen Omega, and hopefully next time Novelist will be here. So because
Tell
this
us
is his
about
show, right?
thunder.
Thunder, if you
Someone
have
wants to know
time.
about thunder. It's a song
Oh,
Thunderstorm.
Yes,
yeah.
if you have time.
Coming like a thunderstorm. coming like a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm is one of my favorites as well, I must say.
Mhm.
And I did that for a French label. Yeah, Irie Heights. Irie Heights. Yes. I did for Irie Heights, and it's one of my favorite songs. It's a fiery tune and it's heavy. Yeah,
Mhm.
I love it.
Yeah, I think we have the clip for that, but we're definitely so you gotta come back because we have got
Yes.
to play these clips.
Sure. We're gonna make it a date, and this time I won't be late.
Enjoy your time in Tobago. Be wary of
Thank
the
you.
sharks that are coming up on the shore.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yes, you know about the sharks too, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be safe.
I told my children, I said, don't worry. I'm sure we will be able to find a safe beach where we could take a quick swim because
Yeah.
they love the water.
Yes.
Right,
We love
right,
the water, yeah.
right.
The Caribbean waters, man.
Oh yeah. Nothing
Yes,
better than
cuz.
that, right? Anyway,
Yes.
yes, we
Take
know you
care.
have to go. And again, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you making an effort,
Thank you.
to
Thank
spend
you.
a few minutes with us. So
And we
have a
You're
want to
great
most
big up your
welcome.
management as well.
Yes.
For making this happen. I know it's wee hours of the night where they are, but
Yes, it's
tell them
very
thank you so much.
give thanks to my team, Badu and Naiz, the Lana, the whole crew for the support. I
Yes.
can't do it without them. They was
Yeah,
like, yo, try and make it. Try and make it. Give thanks. Give thanks.
indeed,
Right.
indeed.
Take
All right,
care.
Yeah.
Queen Omega, thank you so much.
Give thanks. Blessed love.
Right.
Bless it.
Irie.
All right. Well, Joel, that was the quickest dissect interview of all time.
For sure. For sure. Yes. Thank you so much, Sam, for doing this with me. You know what?
No problem.
Um, it's a nice, maybe you could replace novelist, novelist.
Please don't say that. Please don't. I couldn't.
I miss him. I do miss him, but
I would not have the time to. Yeah, but
I'm
I,
just
I,
kidding.
I mean, I miss doing this. I like interviewing people. Just
Yeah.
it takes a lot of time. You know, um, but yeah, I can always fill in whenever you guys need me. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
But it was fun talking with Queen Omega. Um, I think we did get in a few good questions.
Questions.
So
Yeah. She's
hopefully,
a humble soul, and you can see that she's a realist.
yeah.
Um, just wish to have her back maybe next season because the season's coming to an end and we have some more great shows lined up for
Yes. What do we have coming up next
yeah.
week?
So next week we have Roy and Anna. They are, oh my gosh, they are oh my gosh. They're going to be on our show, and they're going to tell us all about what they're going to be doing in Toronto and for the next coming months coming up. We have a lot of Caribbean festivals happening, so
Mm,
we are excited to hear from them. Yes.
definitely. All right. Well, so again, let me just say thank you to the viewers, those of you who watch this live and those of you who will watch it later on. Thank you so
Mhm.
much for tuning in this Saturday. We
Yeah.
apologize that we didn't get to give you the full hour, but that was due to circumstances beyond both us and the guest. So, but however, she's promised that she will be back for the full hour. So hopefully we
Yeah.
can make that happen early next season. So stay tuned for more information on that. And again, thank you for watching Dissect. Thank you for supporting TDN Network. Thank you for supporting Dissect and
Yes.
Island Therapy. Thank you for Sip and Chat. We appreciate you guys so much. Joel, anything else you want to add before we jump off of here?
You know what? Just thank you for joining us as Sam said, and see you next week for the producers, the promoters, not producers, promoters, Roy and Anna.
All right. Oh, and of course, big thank you to our friend Dale who
Mm-hmm.
is watching up there from his 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 location, his undisclosed location.
Yes. Yes, Dale. Dale,
Thank you,
big up
Dale, for
Dale.
always being an encouragement to all of us here.
Absolutely.
All right.
So I'm Janine Xavier Cross.
I'm Janelle Xavier. And we're Xavier Street.
So this is what you need on the inside and ready to come.
Are you, Jewel? You know I'm hidden talents that you're not talking about.
Let's get to the bar. In the bar, I'm
Yeah.